tuning into my 2,743rd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, we've been putting out some fantastic analysis, some fantastic trades. Nobody wins every single day when you're day trading, however. So put your stops in, put them in first, because this is a very risky game. Volatility is expanding. Losses become ginormous if you don't have stops in. So put those stops in, okay? Especially during times like this. Omni really locks in, kids. It really locks in when markets get volatile like this. You know what? First thing on the board, and this is for trading, by the way, May 2nd. Today's only May 1st, isn't it? Okay. This is for trading May 2nd, which is a Thursday, 2024. Since April 2nd, the first day in April, the S&P went up and made an all-time high at 5333.5. The very next day, we've gotten mostly bearish analysis and signals from Omni, and it continues into May. Now, you guys may recall the market went up on the 1st of this month and put in an all-time high, and I came right out with a video the next day and said, now bearish conditions ensue. And down we've come. Then about a week and a half ago, I said, okay, it looks like we're gaining legs, and up we went. Well, we don't see that anymore. 2 days ago, Omni flipped back to red, and Omni's been red since. And Omni's red for trading U.S. indices like even the S&P, NASDAQ, Russell, once again for trading on Thursday. So, since April 2nd, we've been getting nothing but mostly bearish signals, and oddly enough, all the way out into May now, we're getting more. Number two, daily and weekly charts are starting to look ugly in even the S&P, NASDAQ, and Dow Jones. We noticed it on April 2nd. It's starting to now take hold a month later. Is crude cracking? Well, we hope so. And if crude cracks, it'll help the stock market not drop as fast. And that's what we want to see. I've got some charts to show you. Omni shorting Tesla. For you traders out there that have been following me on January 2nd or somewhere right around there, I put out 6 targets for Tesla, all lower. All 6 targets have been seen. After hitting the 6th target, Tesla went up a little bit. Few people started writing and saying, Oscar, is this the bottom? And I tell you now, it is not. I answered your comments over the last few days to tell you it is not. Remember, it took 6 months for the first 6 targets to get hit. Then I gave out 3 more just a week and a half ago. You know what I mean? Give it a little time, kids. They don't happen all at once. Tesla is a great company. It's a great car. Elon Musk is a genius. There's nothing wrong with the company. We are now starting to switch a little bit more towards hybrid than we are just strictly EV. Every EV company's got to reprice themselves a little bit. Some may disappear. Tesla won't be one of them. Don't worry about that. But it does have to reprice. And Omni's looking to go short Tesla on Wednesday night or Thursday if we can get a fill. So, I'm going to show you some charts right now that will not only depict that it's been bearish since April 2nd, or mostly bearish, but that signals really do look ugly right now. Crude cracking, I'll show you a great chart on that. And Tesla, I'm letting you know that we're going short. I don't even have a chart to show you. You want to know why? Let me hit myself twice first, 3 times. So I've been working on this Tesla chart for about 2 years, right? And into January of last year, working on it for a year already, I figured out my 6 targets. Gave them to you. Figured out 3 more targets working on that same chart about 10 days ago, somewhere around there. Gave them to you too. And then today I was working on my little program and looking at the Tesla chart, and I hit the save button and something else saved over it, and goodbye. 2 years of Tesla chart. I've used it every day. See you later. So, the beauty of me is I rebuilt it already. Come on, you know me. I rebuilt that chart. Looks just as beautiful, but it's not going to make tonight's video. But I am here to tell you that we are looking to sell the rallies in Tesla. So, what's going on? Couple of quick things. One, Omni Camp, Florida. Hooray, hooray. That's the next Omni Camp. It is in Naples, Florida. It is June 1st. If you want to learn the Omni from me, I'm coming to your town. If you live anywhere in Florida, make sure you contact me, 702-629-4755. Or you could just go to omnibootcamp.com, fill out an application. But it's happening in Florida. First day of June, June 1st, 2nd, 3rd. And if you guys are good, I might even stay for the 4th. We'll see what happens. So make sure you contact me. I will teach you the Omni in person in Florida. But I only accept a few people at a time. Send me your applications. I'll weed through them and let you know if you're one of them. Anything else? Yes, please like, share, and subscribe to these videos, right? We always have to say that. So traders, I just had an Omni Camp. The Omni Campers just finished. They did a great job. I love teaching them. I had a great time with them. Campers, do your homework. As I've asked you to do, don't trade yet. Show me your homework on the day. I've asked you to show it to me. I'll give you a seal of approval now that you've left camp in about 10 days to start applying your trades to real time. Not yet. Send me your homework. Okay, campers, you know who you are. All right, anything else? No, I think that's about it. You know what, David, before we show the charts, would you show these Omniacs what some of our campers say when they leave our wonderful Omni Camp, how it helps their lives, gets them ready for trading, gets them in focus, and teaches them how to make money if you do it right and you don't break the rules. David, if you don't mind, take a quick look, traders. Take a look at this clip and we'll go look at some charts.
It's very much so. The value for money is well worth it, every dollar spent. So I think that people who are still on the fence about whether to come out here, if you're fortunate enough to be selected and you get the opportunity to come here, you should absolutely go for it. It won't let you down. I think it will blow away your expectations.
All of us were doing the same exactly calls that the Omni, the same exactly calls. So it's amazing the things. Oscar is a wonderful teacher, a wonderful teacher.
The first 3 recommendations we made and profited from paid for the Omni Camp. I mean, how can you go wrong? It's really, if cost is an issue with you guys, you should really get that out of your head, because the wealth of information you get from this guy is just unbelievable. So based on that, you got to get to Omni Camp. Any chance you get, go.
This is the place to come. If you ever get a chance to come to Omni Camp, seriously, you come.
So I promise you will say those same words in Florida or in Vegas or wherever it is I get lucky enough to teach you. Please make sure you contact me. And then remember this, when you're trading and you put on a trade, A, plan a trade. B, trade the plan, of course. You're going to plan the trade the plan, but do this. Remember not to deviate when the market starts to go against you and that stop's about to get hit and you're about to change it or buy more and move the stop. Remember that that's an act of desperation. It is not trading at that point. At that point, you're gambling. It wasn't part of your plan to crap in your pants and cancel the stop and buy more, right? That wasn't part of your plan probably when you wrote your plan down. Make sure you don't do things like that. How do I avoid that? I literally go like this, get up and walk away, and always say this to myself over and over again, especially when I'm in a bad trade. And by now, you should know what that is. Are you with me? 1, 2, 3. Stop, sir! Emotions are... Now traders, I will continue to do these live streams every day, so make sure you show up when you get the email that I'm live streaming on YouTube. Traders, NASDAQ Daily Bar. If you recall, 10 days ago, I showed you that we breached OTAPMA, and I was worried when that happened, right? Well, we've come back up, tried to get above it a few times, and broke from it since. That is a problem. That's the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average. So that is underneath. NASDAQ's, the big swinger. It's got a lot of tech in it. Look at the Dow Jones. The same sort of problem. It cannot get above OTAPMA anymore. And of course, now that it's building itself, Why not consider that to be a flag? A couple of days ago, it looked like it could have been a V bottom, but not anymore. You add this stuff to it, and now you got a flag. So you got a bear flag. Problem that you cannot get above the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average. Now we're going to look at S&P. If you recall, S&P ran up. I mean, it had a great run. It kept running inside of this channel. Fantastic run, and boom, makes the all-time high right here, the highest it's ever traded. That was on April 1st. On April 2nd, the Omni tells me to tell you bearish conditions ensue, and we put a video out on that day. I'll actually leave the link below this video so you can see that. Now, we have had bearish conditions ever since. Right on this day, the low, video comes out for me to say the market is now gaining legs. Gets back up, does rally like we expect, and right here we do a video to say it is now red again. The Omni turned red. And here we are below Otapma. Omni's red. That looks ugly too. So it's getting ugly out there. Now we've got the Dow Jones daily on a different average. I wanted to show you this because if you recall, since it started to break, I showed you this average and said if we can hold above it, maybe we'll find some legs. It's trying, it's not doing it. And in fact, it looks like it built a little head and shoulders right here along the way. And it's now back below that average. Many reasons so far to think that we will continue lower, at least for short term. We will take this one day at a time. Let me show you the next one. Now we've got the NASDAQ. We're going out to the weeklies, kids. Here's where it really starts to get ugly. Look at how well this average has kept the weekly NASDAQ in check. And a little funky here, but still won the battle and stayed, right? Look at all these arrows here that show you how many times it just held that average. Held. Got a little funky, but held. Stayed there. Well, look here, below the average. I don't like that look even slightly. Looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Weekly bar, you've got the exact same average doing the exact same thing, and this is a flag below the average on a weekly of the Dow. That, kids, I don't know, that's not so good either, in my opinion. And then we've got crude oil. Jumping out of the box for you for a moment. Look at crude. Now, several things about crude. One, you see how well this average seems to be chopped either above or below. You either stay below or you stay above, but you don't chop through it. We are now below. We're also below this major resistance line, right? On a weekly chart, no less. And the Omni's pointing down, and the fact that we settled down here on the weekly bar so far this week, that is good for the markets. Not good if you're long crude, very good for the markets. Maybe if crude drops enough, buyers come back into the market next week, we shall see. Another thing is, see the head and shoulders that was built? You've got that too. So crude looks like it wants to come down a little bit. The markets look like they want to come down a little bit as well. We'll take this one day at a time. Make sure you join me at livewithoscar.com, and I will offer the Tesla trade to you if you meet me either in my live chat room or speak to me while I'm doing live streaming on YouTube. Traders, I hope this helps. I hope all of these videos help. Please like and share these videos. Hit the like button right now. We'll appreciate that. It helps with the algorithms. And I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.